Wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
.4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard pickup on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Locke to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
And the Broncos 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 27. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Browns nothing.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. To throw it is Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
47-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Number 24.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brought down by Vaughn Miller. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
Mayfield looks to throw.
37-yard line.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
At the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
45, 45. Mike, 45. I got you.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Field goal.
Seibert's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
At the 25-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. From the 25 on second down. Block. Open man Hamler. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Block working out of the gun. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Broncos first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
First down, Denver.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
4-yard gain on the play. First down, Broncos.
Now Locke again. That's going to be caught by Judy. I showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown, Broncos.
Complete to Noah Fant.
Noah Fant with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And it's 21-3.
Good. Makes the score Broncos 21, Browns 3.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams.
That's good.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
50-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 45, 45. King. Here we go. Here we go.
Mayfield now from the 50. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
And they'll begin by running the option. They begin with a quick throw out left and out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, switch the mic right here. We go Mike 40, Mike 40. Alert, 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 alert.
Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A quick throw there out to Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. With the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
He's got his tight end Fant. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Lock on target to Fant for a Bronco first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And now Locke, he lost the football in town. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception. His 3rd. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 27, Locke looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Gordon. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up on 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. The Cleveland offense ready to go. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. Following the interception, Mayfield looking deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
We just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Brings up a third down.
And the Browns on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 40, Mike 40. Tighten up.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 12 more yards there and another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mayfield with it once more. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry there to make the grab. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
1st and goal. Forget running the football. Forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with a pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
From the 36, block. That's complete, Okuebunam. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On first down, Gordon, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now Gordon. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Going to try and throw on third down. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Broncos, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington. Meanwhile, for Cleveland,